luck and then he said goodbye. Well, he was gone, but still his words kept coming. What else was there for me to do but cry? Would you believe that yesterday his girl was in nonsense for to me? She denied me eternally, and the reason is all the latest flame. Although I smiled, the tears inside were burning. I wished him luck and then he said goodbye. Well, he was gone, but still his words kept returning. What else was there for me to do but cry? Would you believe that yesterday his girl was in nonsense for me? She denied me eternally, and the reason is all the latest flame. And the reason.
Hello, welcome to 62 to Freedom. I just got here this morning and I'm gonna stick around for a while today and see what's going on, and maybe work in the yard a little bit. And the grass needs to be, you always gotta stay on top of it. Like this whole thing I just cleared out recently, except for those ones right there that I want to keep, the ones that are edible. See, it's starting to grow bigger. But I can get in there, instead of pulling it up by hand, I can get in there with a weed eater right now. But over here, I don't want to wrap it all, I don't want to keep stringing the weed eater, so I'm gonna have to pull some of those up. And I'm gonna get some of them big ones. You see them big ones in front of the bathroom right there? They're edible too, but we don't need that many of them. I forget what they do with them. They're really good vitamins in these. I think they put it in some kind of fish soup or stew or something like that. But I taste one raw, it don't taste too good. It tastes like kind of like a bitter green crayon. I never ate no green crayon, but I mean, what you would think a green crayon would taste like, except real bitter. Just growing wild. It looks pretty cool. Is that Viking purple? That's a little bit too light to be Viking purple. If it was just a little bit darker, I might let it grow, but it's not. That looks like snake country in there, doesn't it? Psst. Maybe I'll get a piece of bamboo and rattle the leaves a little bit before I start digging around in there. Send the chickens in there. The chickens went in there the other day and they all came out. So maybe there's not a snake in there. Let's see. We're gonna find out maybe. Rust conversion. Working on rust conversion and painting. Rust converter. It looks like it works pretty good. Look at that. Turns everything black. That's pretty cool. And then once the rust converter gets to work, then they paint it after that. So all is good. So trying to protect the metal from the salt water. The PVC drop ceiling is just going to be cut to fit in here, and that's not going to be hollow right there. So that's how that will go. And let me go up here quick because somebody's right above my head. So I'm not sure who that is. Substitute?
Yeah.
Substitute?
No.
No?
Jojo is not here.
Oh, Jojo's not here. Oh, that's not a yeah. Okay, that's Bernard. Oh, I didn't recognize Bernard for a second. Yeah. So this wall was poured, the top part of the wall, with the panels in it, which is pretty cool. All right. That's a transfer switch is going to go there for the generator and power coming from the company. When a storm happens, I'll flip the switch and then go start the generator. Still have electricity. Gotta have AC even in the middle of a storm. Gotta have it. Nah, we'll probably just not run the AC, just a couple fans, and you know, because the generator's running. So this will also be switches for up here and a transfer switch. So that's what's going on right there. And that's the other window. See, like that one. So this form will go to that side over there, I believe. Right, Marvin? So it's headed over that way. It will fix it up. It's almost going to fit good. Might be an inch off or something like that. It ain't going to be exactly. They gotta make it work. All right. So that's where everything's at. I'm going to go work on the yard. Let me go get some gloves for my motorcycle, and then I will work on the yard. Right now they look to be like they're squaring everything up. So all four of these guys can weld, so probably everybody here can weld. Even me, even though I don't like to do it, I can. I have, but I didn't want to start doing that in the shipyard because I don't like doing it. Because when I weld, I put on all the protective equipment, and inside the shipyard, it's super duper hot, man. You don't want to be good at welding on, you know. But I had bad times too. You know, I was a machinist, but I had to get inside my protective equipment. You know, it would be a mask and cover all the way up so that the metal dust. You know, I had to polish the shafts after I cut them all. You know, I program them, cut the shafts, you know, like an aircraft carrier shaft, for example. Then, after I cut all the radiuses and angles and straight pieces in there, there has to be a certain finish. So I had to polish that. Sometimes I had to do that with a belt sander. Because, I mean, the shop managers and everything that were there, they weren't too interested in getting something, you know, like you could mount something on a machine and feed it just like you cut it, but they weren't interested in doing that because it was, you know, it barely would cost any money. And I don't know why they didn't do it, because it's real unhealthy to breathe heavy metal like copper in there. So one guy lost his kidneys and he's on dialysis because of that very thing. So I always kept a respirator on when I was doing that particular thing. But you know, if you had something to mount to the machine, you know, you could get away from that dust. So, and probably save your length of your life. But management, for some reason, they weren't too interested in that. I don't know why. I don't think they was hoping I'd die, but they're just scared to spend a little bit of money. But I don't know. They just expanded the shop and bought a whole bunch of new CNC equipment and everything off the backs of a belt sander, because that's what gained the money to buy all that stuff with. But you know, somebody lost their kidneys in the meantime. Somebody lost their kidneys and they're waiting for kidney transplant, which they're older and they drank and smoked in their past, so it's doubtful that they're going to get kidneys. All right, peace out. Wowza, look at that. I know I must just be getting old. I just looking at the reflection of that cloud on the water. It makes me happy. I'm so happy. So very happy. What's that song? Oh, I got sunshine in my pocket. That's all I know. Don't worry, I ain't gonna sing. That's all I know is I got sunshine in my pocket. Cause I like that line. That's why I remembered that. Yeah, that's awesome out there. Man. Awesome. Right out my front gate. What are you trying to tell me? Wow. It's not swim out there too far. If you watch my video, who talked to me while I was drowning, way back, that's like a lot of videos back. Who talked to me while I was drowning makes me not want to swim way out there. But I think I could float in that water without a wave, you know, choking me. That's what happened to me last time. I could float, but once you start floating, that rip current really takes you out fast. Hope you enjoyed that cloud reflection as much as I did. I think I'm so happy I could string this steel grass cutter. I call it my lawnmower now. Weed eater. See, it's steel. That way I could use the same oil and everything in my chainsaw as I did this. All right. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. I think it needs some new bearings. Now they're welding right there. Woo! They're welding right there. And fire in the sky. Well, I trimmed the grass off. They needed 15 receptacle boxes and a Phillips screwdriver because they wore the other one out. And so I went on the motorcycle to get it, and I came back and the cloud is still there. It moved over about a quarter of a mile, maybe. Not even that much. What are you trying to tell me? Take it easy? I think that's what it is. Because it's certainly taking it easy. Because it was just a little left of there. You know, if you put your thumb up, yeah, it probably was only a couple football fields to the left an hour ago. There's a glitch in the matrix. That's the one I was talking about earlier. I don't know, I lost a couple videos, so maybe I wasn't talking about it. Hey, that banana tree, it didn't make it. It's still there. So, probably just see the plastic that floated up. Disturbing. Let's go check out the water. Gosh. I'm gonna throw that in my burn pile. The plastic bottle right there. Whee. Run, crab, run! Run for your life! Run, run, guys! Alright, woo! Look at this clear water now. See all them white rocks out there? I'm sure that shows up in the video. Just follow this reflection of the cloud right down and see those speckled white rocks in there. They're all over. They're smooth, so you can walk on them. Walking on rocks is good for your feet. Especially, you know, it's not good if they're sharp. I wouldn't think. Anyway, it's crystal clear. This is what I'm talking about. I could use my pool. If I had pool toys, I could ride my little dragon out there. There's no doubt. Let me get this bottle, man. There's so much. I'll get this bag too. Put that in my burn pile. I'll rescue this much. Bring it on to my property. Throw it on there. Which, you know, burning plastic is not good for the earth either. That's why I think y'all just leave the cow farts alone and subsidize some trash trucks and trash burying systems in third world countries. And get some smart stoplights. And quit messing with the porterhouses. And the ribeyes. The hamburger. I mean, really. Anyway, I got tired of cutting the grass and running back and forth for getting supplies and stuff. So I'm gonna go home and eat lunch. It's just, I gotta get Marienda for the evening too, because that little bakery, they only had enough for 10 o'clock. So I gotta go get 3 o'clock before I forget it. I just set it right on top of my helmet, so I know I'm gonna remember it. Because that's their snack for 3 o'clock break. They got all the drinks on ice and everything. Brought all that stuff. So I'll see you later. And hopefully I got Senegon for lunch. I hope so. And like I said yesterday, they moved this form this side over here to this side over here. And so I was wondering why these weren't connected. The other day before this wall was here, those lines weren't connected with the bottom lines. I'm like, wow, they don't reach. But now I see why, because I didn't know what the heck was going on. That's what I, if I knew what was going on, it would have looked normal, but without the
aircon, sir. AC.
But it's air conditioned, that little orange box. That's the transfer switch at the top to switch between the city electric and my generator. You turn one off and the other one on, and then go start it up. Like Gary said, I need a push button generator because I'm getting old. There's a butterfly that's overseeing the bill. Yeah.
Flatten, sir. Flatten the screw. You see? Need a groove
Okay.
for flatten.
Oh yeah, to make it flush?
Yeah. That's better is flat.
Won't there be some skim coat done
Yeah.
to make it flush or no?
Yeah, flat.
Oh yeah.
That's better.
Okay. I mean, it don't matter too much if it sticks out, right? A little bit.
Yeah.
Whatever you think, that's what it is. The skim coat ain't gonna be that thick, right?
Yeah.
So that's all the breakers for upstairs?
Yeah, it's all.
Just only upstairs, right?
Yeah, upstairs.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'll be back after lunch. Here's that butterfly landed. Let's see, show you a Philippine butterfly. Come on, be still, man. So I'm back late because it was raining. It's raining pretty hard where I live at. And it's like a couple minutes till 2 minutes till 3. But I had to get down here for the Marienda, so I had to go. So I went out and I got my raincoat, went out in the rain, and look. Here's the difference between, you see, I'm dry here, and you see the wet line right there. That's the difference between 2 miles down that way and right here. It's not raining at all. They said there's been no showers. nothing. So, not to say that it might not, but it's not raining. I figured normally when it's sprinkling down where I live, it's usually raining really hard here, but not this time. Got a couple visitors right there. Somebody's children that work here. I'm not sure which ones. Anyway, ouch. See what's going on up in here. Hey. It looks like they're carrying some rocks and sand, so pretty sure it's gonna be a half wall over here on this side here in a minute. This is the time they usually do it, right after, I believe it's right after 3 o'clock merienda. They pour. Electricity, huh? Electricity! So, oh, it nicked that bar at the, huh? I heard it nick it. So they're still working on this corner over here. Must be a tricky corner. That's one thing I absolutely gotta have, you know. I don't want to be totally miserable, you know, if a typhoon comes and, you know, the electric might be out for a week. In Hampton Roads it was out for a week in a hurricane, so I'm expecting there to be a big disruption here. Because you see some of this wiring that they do around here on the poles. Oh my gosh, they're like a rat's nest in there. So that's for the AC. This is a regular panel. And see how that slides over. And you know, you can't slide it over right there because not without turning that off first, turning that on, then you can flick that switch up. So that's the little safety feature for it, so you can't run them both. Probably fry your generator, more than likely. So that must be something wrong with that corner over there, or it's harder than, it's the last corner, so I imagine it would be a little bit harder. Because they've been in that corner for like 3 days right there. So. Yep. This is all set. Ready to rumble. This will be a wall come tomorrow. It looks very even too. They got it down pat down there. Very, very good. So, that's nice. So then when they, I think they're getting ready to do this one right after snack. So there's 2 hours left of the day, and this will be poured before it's over. So then tomorrow, they would just raise this right up to here, just like they did over there. So these must have been pretty daggone close. It don't look like they did much to them. But I don't know. They could have trimmed some off and re-put the trim back on there. So, all these windows are the same size. So there'll be one right there too. That's the kitchen right there, where they're making that wall. This is the dining room wall right here. Wow. There's so much still to do. At some point, I'm sure I'm going to have to sew it all the way down. I don't know. I mean, it will be like 90% done if that happens, I believe, but it's going to be close. You know, I only saved this 401k to build this place with from the time I was 47 to 62. Actually 61 in 9 months, because I got antsy about the economy and everything and started closing my stuff down and getting it in a bank account out of the 401k system. And you know, I just had a feeling, you know, and where that feeling came from, I don't know, but, and then, you know, as soon as I cashed out and left, you know, the 401k went down like 25%. Wow. Call it luck, skill, premonition, whatever, but I had time to wait to get it back. And it's still not back. From what happened in the beginning of this year, January, February, it's still in recovery from that. So I'm happy. I'm not bragging, I'm just happy. I'm happy that I got out of the system in the United States. You know, 401ks dependent on a gamble at a stock market. I never thought that was a very good idea anyway. Especially if the S hits the fan, you're out back. If you're old, there's no recovery. And you know, it's just like a friend of mine that passed away there. I told this story before. He was waiting for $750,000 to be in his 401k. That's what number he set in his mind he needed to be comfortable with. He was going to be comfortable with retiring with that much. And then he was still saying he might get a part-time job. And so then he retired. And well, I don't know, it wasn't very long. Like 2 months later, he passed away. Hi. And that I was already up on my toes, you know, like you raise your heels up off. But then I got up on my toenails after that and started really pushing myself to get it done. So that's what I did. Anyway, hopefully this music don't give me a copyright strike. Peace out. Yeah, the roof is looking complicated. This too will come to pass. I think they're having some kind of trouble over here because I'm not sure. I think they're forcing it to fit probably. That's probably what's happening. You didn't know 62 could dance. I'm not going to right now though. That was enough. There's too much stuff, you know, I'll probably end up all hung up on my feet and falling off the edge right here. There's still plenty more support. Everybody's still coming. You know, you see a little gap, but there's going to be no gap right there. And what I understand is there will be between these girders here. See this one going across the beams right here? There will be, with that angle bar, there will be like a crisscross right there, like boom, boom, boom. Kind of like inside those C-purlins right there. You see how it zigzags? There'll be a big zigzag right in between there. So that's going to be holding it. Also giving it a lot of support. And I don't know where else. I know there for sure all the way across. The center of the house. Or about the center. And then by angle bar I mean you know, not these kind, but these. Where they got an angle on it's got like a 90 degree. You see it. And that gives it support in both directions. You know, it's strong, you know, up and down and left and right because it's a 90. Alright. Kind of sounds like the baby in my outro, don't it? That's the Philippine baby. Alright. Well, I took a shower earlier because of, you know, I cut the grass and everything. So then, you know, after lunch, which I did have synagogue, that was a lucky guess on my part. I don't know, there might be a pattern that I'm not realizing. Anyway, I ate synagogue, took a little nap, and from my bedroom there, it's in the hallway. It's right next to a hallway that you can really, there's no buffer between the rain hitting the tin. So it's the loudest in the hallway going from downstairs upstairs. So I'm like, wow, I gotta go back and it's raining. As soon as I get ready to, my daughter said, as soon as I sat up, it started raining the first time. So that's it. Peace out for 62 Freedom. Catch you on a flip-flop.
It's concrete time again. La, da, 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 da.
And it's coming here. This will be the kitchen wall. There is no window here. Oh, because of this countertop. Oh, that's kind of strange. It's kind of odd. go check that print while I still got a chance before they start sending it. But they could get up pretty high before we'll have to stick some boards down there. Let me go check that. Peace. So, gonna cut them some slack and see how the level of this is first. It fills up fast. It might be like half full already. Yeah, it's half down that way and not down here though. So that side is like almost half done in the middle there. And then this is not that. This is only about a third down this way. And then it goes to a half start right there. So, right. Hey, welcome aboard on my new subscriber. And we're trying to pour the walls, and we got one team working on welding the roof. It's a 3-man team. Got a 5-man team pouring the kitchen wall, and there's a 2-man electrical team inside. The foreman and George are in there working on the electricity. So that's it. That's it for 62-Three. Gonna go maybe dip my feet in the sea right now. It'll wait a little bit. Peace out. And so it's the concrete crew, it's the welding crew, and it's the electric crew. That's the electric crew right there. It's a good thing Gary knows about electricity because I don't know jack.
I try, sir. The lights.
Oh, go ahead, yeah.
Little bit, sir.
A little bit?
Yeah, little bit. This the last. Again, stick them.
The initial test is on. It's coming soon to a town near you. So, the sun and the clouds, they greet me here each evening to bid me farewell till tomorrow. And 62-Freedom bids you farewell till tomorrow. Peace out.
Y'all ate all the turkeys. I'm starting to get nervous. Well, can't believe y'all ate all them turkeys. What the heck, man?